Okay, so I read a thing on Instagram that I thought was funny, that when you're in your 30s, you have a favorite spatula. And I was joking about it, and I've always had a favorite spatula. Josh's first thought was, one, can you remind me what a spatula is? I think he said, what do you think a spatula is? And then said, oh, we have more than one of those. So we have 4 spatulas here. One is clearly the best spatula. We're gonna see if Josh knows which the best spatula is.
Why do we own 4 spatulas?
They're very, very different.
They have different purposes?
They are all ideal for different uses.
So they have different purposes. That's what that...
They're multi-use.
Okay. So, like, depending on what you're doing, you'd pick up different spatulas.
I would, yeah.
But you still have a favorite amongst them.
Yeah, that's my best, like, all-around spatula.
All right. So we're going all around. We're not going like your favorite is an all around.
Yes, one of these is clearly the superior spatula.
All right.
So there are different qualities in a spatula.
It's not that one.
You'll find that some of them have different grips. Some of them have different firmness.
Those 2 are definitely out.
Some of them have different lengths.
Uh-huh.
They also have different styles, holes versus no holes.
Feels pretty good.
Different widths.
All right. So I have what my favorite spatula is, and I have what I think your favorite spatula is. They're different.
All right.
All right.
Which one's yours?
This one I think is mine.
Why?
It's nice. Has a good grip, good rubber grip on it, which I really appreciate. Feels nice. Has, not too much flex, but a little bit of flex in it. Mm-hmm. Feels sturdy. You're a good distance away from the things that are going to burn you. That's what I like in a spatula. That's my favorite. I think this one's yours.
Yeah? Why do you think that one's mine?
Because it's short and cute, and I don't really know else why you would like it. It seems like it's actively a worse spatula than that one, but for some reason it reminds me of you. I'm kidding.
Because I'm actively worse than other things.
Right.
So that is my favorite spatula.
I knew
because if you use it to cook meat, in particular ground meat.
It's a good flipper?
No, you don't use it as a flipper in this case. Hold it straight up and down vertically, like you're attacking something. Yeah, a little like this, but the other way, towards the ground, and then like chop at it. Because you have to break up the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the other ones are too flimsy.
No,
when you go to do a little chop, this one just, I don't have to dick around with it bending on me.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's one of my favorite spatula.
Why don't we flip with this one? Why is this not a flipper?
Oh, no, I flip with it too.
Oh, okay. We just weren't doing it for that.
But those are both equal flippers. That one's got a little bit larger of a flipping surface.
It does have a good flipping surface. This one feels nice.
And sometimes when the longer handle is a bit of a hindrance when you're trying to get into a small pan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe you should use a bigger pan for the job then.
I mean, I do use a big pan.
So, I think I brought this one into the relationship. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. So that one's pretty bad. But you owned these 3.
Yes.
Why do you own this one? This is
that would be
the worst
ideal.
spatula that we have.
You see, it's kind of bigger and rounder.
Sure.
That's a good cookie flipper. It's got a good taper here at the end to get under cookies when you're baking. This one is quite a bit thicker at the end. It's harder to get under the cookies. And this one, if your cookies are like hot and like a little underbaked, which cookies are delicious when they are, they can like kind of fall between there.
So my spatula is perfect then.
Your spatula is garbage because it's too bendy. That's the worst. This is the definitive ranking of spatulas right here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's mean.
Why?
My spatula's fine.
It's pretty useless, really.
It served me for many years. Spatulizing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, maybe we can do the definitive ranking of rubber spatulas.
So this is not every spatula that you own.
No. If you hold for one moment, we can look at rubber spatulas, which are a completely different type of spatula.
Give me a general ballpark of how many spatulas you own of all types.
I have no idea.
Other than rubber?
No, these should be the only 2.
Okay.
But
a lot. The answer's a lot of spatulas. Good lord, you just grabbed a whole handful.
Yeah, we'll count them here in a second. Make sure I'm not missing any, so this is an accurate representation.
At what point is it fair to have a intervention?
Hold on. Oh, God.
There's never a situation where you need to own many of these.
Well, there is. So, this set in particular happened to come with doubles. It's a very nice set. We'll talk about it in a moment.
I mean, we kind of just did talk about it. It comes with doubles.
No, but I'm going to talk about why it's a good set.
Not that it came with doubles?
Yeah. All right. Let me get them lined up.
You're organizing these spatulas as if they're...
All right. This is a spoonula. This is the ideal spatula.
Wait.
It's because it's
I thought this was the ideal spatula.
No, this is the ideal rubber spatula.
Okay.
We're on to rubber spatulas now, babe.
Okay.
So this one has a little bit of a curve in it. It's not very spoon-like, but when you go to scrape your bowl, it's got a very nice shape for it. It's got a good handle.
See,
I had one of these. It got damaged. I happen to own 2 of these currently because they were so hard to find that my mother bought me 2 replacements. This, I believe, is a Wilton
how did it get
brand?
damaged?
Mouse might have eaten it.
Oh, great. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
What? All right, so that seems like the dumbest spatula.
Why?
Let me see it. Let me hand this thing over. Because it's flat. It's just a flat surface.
Do you understand the difference of what these spatulas are used for?
Not even a little bit.
Okay, so these are like cooking in a pan. No, baby, you would never flip with that one.
Why not?
These are for cooking in a pan. These are for like baking. So think about you have a baking mix and you're trying to get it all out of the bowl.
Okay. Then a stick would work just as good as this.
No, that one has a curve to match the curve of the bowl.
But the back curve doesn't help. Doesn't do anything.
All right. Well, next you'd move in.
That's the dumbest one.
No.
Okay.
Next you'd move into these spatulas. They have watermarks on them. They aren't dirty, I promise. So what's nice about these is they're very sturdy.
We have 2 of them.
They're very firm. You don't have that thing of the old school ones where the head like disconnects from the body.
You just bent it in half and said it was very firm.
It is. Okay, you don't have a lot of spatula experience here, so you're going to have to trust me. It's got the curve on one side and then the corner on the other side. So say you were dealing with something that was bowl-shaped, but then also something with a square corner. It's nice. You're not going to get that weird thing that the wooden handled ones have.
And that they're wood. That's the thing you don't like about them. They're wooden.
Yeah, I hate things that have wood handles.
All right,
so this one has a similar design as the wood handled ones where it has the 2 pieces and could in theory disconnect and can get food stuck right there. This one's nice because 1, it's purple. 2, it's got a little bit of that spoon shape. Sometimes you need to do a little bit more scooping.
Not spooned.
Yes, so that's why this one is less good in the ranking than the spoon-shaped one. This one's fine. You can see this one's a little bit more aggressively pointed.
See, I get
this. One's the 2 shapes. It does have a nice hand feel.
This one I get because it actually is concave.
Well, this one's concave too.
It is not.
It is.
It is all but flat.
It's not. You could put a little water in there. It would hold.
I mean, I don't know. Just from surface tension, maybe. All right, let's move on. So this one's littler. Same deal.
Yeah, he's just a little guy. You use him for little guy things.
He's just a little boy.
He's just a little boy. This one, it's probably my oldest in this set. It's got the 2-piece situation. It's got a pretty good firmness. It served me well. It disconnects. He could maybe go in the trash.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I feel like we do have spatulas in triplicate here. So for this, even for that size and color.
Okay, so then this is the tinier version of that for when you're doing tiny spatula things. So the reason we have so many, oh my God, they're out of order now.
The favorite ranking of spatulas.
Yeah. So the reason, okay, that guy might die now. The reason we have so many spatulas is because of Christmas cookie baking day, wherein we use these spatulas. I know, that's why I said we might throw him away, okay? To make cookies. So in the case where you do not have to constantly rewash dishes, it is helpful to have a lot of baking spatulas. Also, when you're doing certain types of baking mixes, if something like gets into your egg mix that's not supposed to be there, it can cause reactions that would maybe cause it to fall. There's certain things when you're baking you don't want to touch until the right time.
Okay. All right. So if you had to, what's your favorite overall spatula between all of these?
If I had to cook with only one of these things forever?
Yeah. If I said we're going to get rid of every spatula except for one, both rubber and plastic.
I'd keep that one.
This one right here.
Yeah.
You get rid of all of your rubber spatulas before you got rid of this guy.
Yeah, but if I only had to keep 2, I'd keep those 2.
Okay, that's fair. Do you name your spatulas?
No.
Okay. It seems like a thing you would do.
No.
This is like Big Bertha.
I think he's a boy.
Okay. This is like Big Bert.
Yeah, that's Big Bert.
All right.
So that's a lesson in
This is
spatulas.
Long John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the other two?
I mean, they don't get to be named.
Oh.
This is Chip because you use them for cookies. And this is what's the real down on your luck name? Someone who just hey, things aren't going his way. This is Hobo. He just ended up here.
Are you gonna name all of these?
No, these are clearly my favorite.
There are clearly sets of twins in this one.
Right.
We'll have to label them for later use.
Definitely.
So now Josh has learned that we own how many spatulas?
All right, so 4 of these.
13.
13. Lucky number 13 spatulas.
But I might throw one away now that I recognize
You
that...
don't have sentimental value associated with this spatula?
No.
Okay. It's fun that it does this, though.
It would be fun for things other than use.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
satisfying.
think we'll end this with 12 spatulas.
Wow. I'm glad that this ended up with getting rid of one. That feels good.
Yeah, doesn't it feel good to get rid of things?
Your things. Yeah, definitely.
All right, and this has been spatula time with Josh and Jesse.